Hey guys, it's me again. Um, Earlier today, I was watching this old TV show. I can't remember the name of it, but there was a line in it that really struck me. It's so relevant for today. The line was, "I've been this symbol for so long. I don't know how to be me." The little boy wanted to be with his father, understand what who his father is, blah blah blah. And you know how it goes. Whereas we get into these roles, into these symbols of who we think we are, and we live that out. And what happens is we don't really know how to just be. It's funny how we go through our life becoming symbols of what we think we ought to be, whether that and it's all our titles, all the titles that we apply to ourselves. We become these definitions, in whatever way. I mean, and the definition may not be perfect, and it may not be a dictionary definition, but it's a definition of what we think this symbol should be, whether it's mother, father, sister, brother, boss, employee, black, white, or whatever title that we apply to ourselves. We become this amalgamation of everything that we know that symbol to be. And then we get angry at ourselves if we can't live up to that symbol or what we think the symbol is supposed to be. And the funny part is we never get to be who we are because we never know who we are. We we morph ourselves into these ideas and ideals of this picture, this thing that we're supposed to be based upon this definition without really ever knowing who we are. And then we become angry at others, angry at ourselves, and we bury it even more of ourselves. I mean, we become angry because we don't live up to this expectation of the symbol of what we think we ought to be. And then we don't, most of us don't do it outwardly. We do it inwardly. We are, excuse me, angry at ourselves, um, and we morph and change and try to take on other people's attributes because we're not satisfied with who we are. And that's the sad part. We don't get a chance to know who we are because we don't know how to have the courage to peel away all these other things, peel away what we think we ought to be to become what we think we're supposed to be, and never ever getting to a place of just being. There is such a place in ourselves that we can have this peace. I remember growing up, um, there was this imagination. I mean, I always had a great imagination, but there was this thing that I imagined a family to be. And because this is what was shown to me, I had the father knows best and the leave it to beaver. That was in my day and age. Those things were on TV, which gave me the image of what a family is supposed to be, albeit they were, a different race or whatever. This gave me this image of what a family is supposed to look like, and but I think I was picking up more of the love that was intended to be shown. That's what I was looking at, and that's what I was looking for. And I tell you, my life was far from that. But but the funny part is, this symbol is something that I chased for all my life. I totally and completely lost myself in wanting to become this ideal this imaginary wife or mother and family member with the white picket fence and the 2.5 kids and the dog and all of that. And in doing that, I lost any idea of who I am and what my purpose was here for this planet, for being here, for existing. I lost myself in trying to be the perfect parent, or lost myself in trying to be the perfect wife, and lost myself in being the perfect employee. But it wasn't until I peeled all those titles off, those symbols away, and I found out the little things that I enjoy about me that had nothing to do with anybody else. And but it takes courage. It takes courage because in being yourself, you're totally and completely unique. You're not like anybody else. And you have to have the courage to just to be that in order to be content and with yourself. Because nobody else is going to know who you are until you show who you are. And in order to show who you are, you have to peel away all those layers, all those symbols, all those ideals of what you think you ought to be in order to just be. I really appreciated that part of the movie because it woke the little boy up as well to see that he didn't know his father because his father didn't know himself. And by the same token, the father woke up and realizing, I don't know who I am, so how can I be the symbol that I'm trying to be? Thanks for listening.